If somebody yelled at your pet, is that the same as somebody yelling at like your kid?
Yes.
Would you be upset?
Yes.
You would be upset if somebody said something sternly to your dog?
I have a couple instances where similar things have happened.
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
Well, this has just happened to Sky, and she ain't happy.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 Podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Yeah, this is a tricky situation here because we have all heard that Sky claims her little dog, Noogles,
How big is Noogles?
16 pounds.
Oh, okay.
the 16-pound animal,
Yeah.
has the bark
Yes,
of a grizzly bear.
sure does.
And Sky's, just to be clear, she's not dramatic at all, right?
No.
No.
She claims that
Yeah.
there have been multiple delivery drivers, UPS drivers, DoorDash, people like that.
I'm sure it has a little bit of a growl.
Oh, no, dude.
No, there's no growl.
Oh, no, dude.
There's no growl. It's
She
a-
says that this thing, it sounds like it's Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Like
Cocaine
it's-
bear.
you're
That's
dead.
a great call.
You're dead.
You will die.
Like
You-
worse than a Rottweiler.
Probably equivalent. Not worse, but like
16-pound dog.
My
equivalent.
my dog Oscar's got high anxiety. I honestly believe that he's like on the spectrum for a dog. Like he's got sensory issues.
Oscar?
I mean, sorry, Watson.
I was gonna say.
R.I.P. Oscar.
I didn't want to say anything.
Watson.
I know.
Watson.
I felt
so scared.
I get it.
You're brave
And
for
I
saying
brought
something.
this up to my vet once, and she kind of agreed. Like yesterday during the rain, he doesn't like to walk when it's wet. Like it really freaks him
Oh,
out.
fancy boy, huh?
Yeah, like he won't. Like he won't.
You
He
should get
won't.
little rain-
He
yeah, get
won't
rain
go
boots.
on like.
Crocs.
He won't go on like wet dirt or grass. It like freaks. He doesn't like people touching his paws. But he's very protective of Haley in our house.
Yeah.
Very protective. So if somebody comes to the house, he loses his fucking mind. And he's trained, so I calm him down. But like if I wasn't there, he's crazy. And we don't take him to dog parks, we can't. And he has a crazy growl. And I've heard Sky's dog growl because they were together once. And I didn't think it was that crazy, but I haven't heard it growl like when
We're
somebody
not talking
doesn't
about
know.
growling, right? We're talking about
No.
barks.
Yeah. So
Well, I feel like a growl's worse than a bark. like
that's a bark.
That's a bark.
You just
no, bark is like oh. A growl is like ah.
No, a
No,
growl,
growl
is.
is-
Oh, I thought a bark is like when somebody's there, I'm gonna make noise and bark. A growl is like a vicious growl.
No,
Like I'm gonna
growling.
fuck this person up.
Look it up. Growling is
Maybe
like the warning before the bark.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I
Yeah,
mixed it
that's a
up.
noise like when you're trying to like get something out of their mouth, like I'm not,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that's a
I'm not
growl.
dropping that.
Growl is a warning.
Yes, yes,
The
yes.
bark, look out.
Yeah,
There could be different
Yeah,
variations
of
of
course.
barks.
There's talking bark.
Yeah.
You know, there's bark,
There's
like
happy
happy
bark.
barks.
There's
Yep.
the bark Thor was doing.
And then that crazy bark.
yeah.
Yeah, Watson's got.
Scary
Don't come
barks.
around Haley when she's on a run.
I'm not going to.
And it's just her and Watson. Do not go near her.
I-
She
well,
does-
I
I like
wasn't
that though. I'm glad. Like nobody, you know.
Go weird.
So I'm trying to just envision Nugget. I've seen Nugget. He's adorable.
Yeah,
Adorable.
It's
It's a little tiny dog.
sweet little poop.
So
But apparently, when there is somebody that comes to the door, this dog is beyond scary.
Yeah.
It's the loudest bark in the history of barks.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a tiny dog, he can jump extremely high. I'm going minimum of 5 feet. And so you will see on the back of our gate, like just claw marks, like Cujo was trying to get out of our front gate all the way up to like 5
because he
feet
has
high.
nails.
Yeah, he's a high jumper. May need to be a little trained because I went there to pick up Tito and the dog was jumping all over me.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Nugget's got 2 issues. He gets super excited when people come over to the point where he will happy tinkle and it takes like 5 minutes for him to chill out. Like he loses it. He gets so excited and happy to see people. I mean,
Because he doesn't see any humans.
Oh,
ever.
that's a
You
good
guys
point.
don't leave the house. You don't, have people over, things like that. So when people do actually come over, he gets a little excited.
Doesn't he have a little terrier in him too?
yeah.
So terriers are like that too, right?
Yeah. So, but then his other issue is if there is anyone he does not know on the outside of our gate, he will lose his fucking shit. And that is what I'm talking about that Rottweiler type of bark that, like, the amount of, I've thought about starting a social media page just of Ring camera videos of the DoorDash and Grubhub drivers, because the amount of times you'll see them walk up, I got the bag, they go to put it down outside the gate, and all of a sudden you hear the rah, rah, rah. They will literally drop the food, jump back. Multiple times we've heard, oh, fuck! And then they, like, calm down, and then they walk away. But
because you don't have a sign out there that says beware of dog.
No.
So they don't know the dog's there. So
No,
it's kind of
they
startling if you don't know a dog's there.
Yeah,
It's not about just a bark.
no, thank you.
This is the largest bark in the history of barking.
Yeah.
I've heard this dog bark.
Have you?
No.
I mean, I've been to your house.
But no,
You would cry.
No, Nugget's
I've
never
been to your
mean
house
bark.
multiple times. He hasn't barking me?
He's never mean barked you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Test it out, bro.
I wish I
Test
had
it
Should
out.
I show up with a ski mask
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
We have to.
Yeah.
I need to hear this bark. I need to see all these alleged videos of the DoorDash guys
Oh,
freaking
it's
out and
wild.
dropping the food on the
Oh, yeah.
ground.
on?
It's
Oh,
wild.
Fuck.
Yeah. As scary as it gets, man.
Scary as it gets.
It is super scary. Yeah. I thought I
Do
saved
you,
one right here.
After it's happened a few times, you don't get in there with Nugget? You just let him run wild and bark like crazy at these poor people?
Well, so we've really tried to work on it with the mail person. Because we can, so like if DoorDash or them are coming, we'll lock him inside because we know it's
He's
scary.
a wild animal.
It scares people so much.
Beast.
Cujo, you heard it.
Yes, yeah. So we'll lock him inside for that when we know they're coming. But the mailman is always the issue too. So we'll do the thing where, like, I'll try and stand in front of him. That's what the dog trainer said to do, to, like, stand in front of him and do the, like, a cross arm, stand there like this is not
What are you
appropriate.
doing, a cartoon?
Yeah, like I'm the alpha, you don't do it, you know, and then do the little flick on the butt like mama dogs would do. That's what they do when their babies are being bad, is they, like, do a
Yeah,
little
but that
nip
doesn't
on
work
their butt.
anymore, right? He's not a puppy.
Well, this was like back in the day when we first started.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is just a problem, and we know it. If any strangers come over, we know it's gonna be crazy sounding. And so in addition to that, we have a problem on our side yard with one of our neighbors. Because
of the hedges?
Yeah, we've heard about the
No,
hedges blocking the
is that
tour
the
guys'
same
view.
neighbor?
no.
Oh,
I
so
mean, at the end of
you
the
have
day,
a war with all of your neighbors?
I have no
who's
war.
the common denominator here, Eddie?
Sounds like we have an issue with one particular person
Excuse
building
me.
up hedges to the fucking earth.
Yeah.
You know, the
all of a
moon.
sudden,
Okay.
And-
all of a sudden, Sky owns the air.
Yeah. This poor guy, all he wanted
Yeah.
to do was see the
Seriously,
ocean.
Oh,
buy
yeah,
the-
he's
you
in
buy
his
this
retirement years?
You buy this house.
Really? Fuck you all.
You buy this house 40.
Okay.
You buy this house 40 years ago.
He didn't. He bought it a year before we bought
and
ours.
you just
1 year.
you hope that nobody comes there. Somebody comes there and they just aren't you know
don't
nice enough.
You don't disrespect
What?
the neighborhood, man.
Yeah, you come
I'm
in
not
there
disrespecting
and do
the
whatever you
neighborhood.
want. The
I'm
guy's been there
planting-
100 years.
Yeah.
He hasn't. He's been there 1 year
All
longer
let's do
than
is
us.
sit on his rocking
Shit.
chair, look at the sunset.
That's it.
No, he
Maybe
doesn't.
smoke a
Shit.
cigar.
No, he's a busybody.
Nice glass of wine.
Who
Yeah.
is always blowing me up about my hedges. But not him. Not him.
Another neighbor?
Wow.
We're talking
What?
about the neighbor on the west side.
Sky.
I mean, I'm sorry, the neighbor on the east side who has a fence with slats in them. You know, it's a very weird fence. I've never seen this kind of fence.
She always has a problem with other people's stuff.
What?
And so it's a kind of fence that's almost like there's half a spot open in between every board, because she likes the breeze that comes through our backyard from the west into her yard.
That is my breeze.
So-
You can't take my breeze.
So can they see into your backyard?
a zillion%. I mean, it's literally.
Really? But aren't you out there sometimes?
What's the point of a fence?
Yeah.
Again, she wanted, because there was an old
Because
normal
it's my breeze.
there was an old normal fence there before that, shocking, after 40 years of it being a wood fence, it blew down, and she thought it blew down because the winds from the west are so strong. So if she has this open slat fence, then she can enjoy the breeze, it won't get blown down, and everything will be great. So this fence was put up before we moved in. So as soon as we moved in, we put a row of trees up along it.
Oh, here we go again.
And then the one,
Ruining people's lives.
okay,
No
and
more breeze for the old lady.
the
Yeah, like,
breeze can go through
why
the
put the
trees.
trees
The
up
breeze
there?
can go through the trees.
Who the fuck needs that much privacy?
This one.
They want to be weird
know what
and
I'm
creepy
saying?
in the jacuzzi.
Excuse
But I
me,
would
we want to be
still
naked
do that.
in the jacuzzi.
Me and Haley had sex in our backyard, and you could easily see into the backyard.
Oh, I did all
But
the
who
time.
fucking cares? It's
I
my
do.
backyard.
Well, if it's my backyard.
Wait,
then-
you looked into Thor.
Oh, I thought you meant you had a
Yeah, me
backyard
too.
that people looked into.
Oh no, I would go out.
Wait, you'd go
when
to
I
Hamul?
knew that Thor was getting ready to go swimming with my binoculars and be like, "Oh, look at that."
I swam naked all the time.
Yeah, that I didn't care
I
about.
swam
No, you
naked.
didn't.
Yeah,
And
no,
so did Haley.
I know.
Hey, wait a minute. Eddie.
It was wonderful.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah. So we put up a lot of trees to block that, and then also
You are the worst neighbor.
right where the spa
She
is.
really is.
Why am I the
She's
worst
Terrible.
neighbor?
Because all these neighbors have been there for so long, and then you come in there and just block everything and seclude
poor
yourself
people.
and don't want to be a nice neighbor at all.
So
people.
I'm a horrible neighbor for not allowing them to spy in my yard.
No, you're a horrible neighbor because you're blocking views.
I didn't block her
You're
view.
blocking breeze.
She doesn't-
The other
she
guys-
has
the
no-
other
Not to
guys-
mention the
the other
construction
guys-
that's been
The,
going on.
the
Oh,
construction's
dude.
been going on for years.
Could you imagine?
If Sky had a neighbor that was Sky, she
you
would
really?
fucking hate her.
Oh yeah.
She'd
Are
be
we
so
doing this right now?
annoyed over the
true.
hedges, the trees,
That's
the
true. Yeah, it is.
construction,
I'm
a great
the
neighbor.
weird
You're not.
husband.
I am a girl. Okay, wait.
They never see him.
Yeah, they don't know.
Does he exist?
No.
I am a great neighbor. I don't know what you're talking about, but she put up the weirdo fence.
Okay.
So whatever. Well, even though we've put up the trees and everything, sometimes
And the gods.
there are no guards. Sometimes when somebody walks on the side of our house where our houses, border up against each other, against the fence that has, every other plank missing, Nugget sometimes will go behind the trees and go psycho on whoever is walking right there.
Oh, that's got to be fun.
Trying
Right.
to chill in your
Can you imagine?
backyard.
Yeah.
So I can't even go in my backyard because this psycho dog.
Well,
is going
it's
crazy.
not their backyard. It's just the strip. Like if they are walking along the side of their house to go.
That is their backyard.
But it's not like
They
the
own
part
it.
they hang
They
out.
own it.
Yeah, but they still
have the right to go there.
Yeah,
they do.
they
They
still
do
go
have the
there.
right to-
I can't
Why
believe
not?
you just said that.
Well, you made it sound
That's
like
not their
they
backyard.
can never
It's not their
lounge
backyard.
outside.
I mean,
No,
it's
they can
theirs.
hang outside. It's just if they
Yeah,
walk.
but they got to hear this fucking dog yapping nonstop.
Well,
It's not a yap,
Hey,
by
yeah.
the way.
Yeah, oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
it
That
is.
was a stupid
It is.
mistake.
The largest
Why not?
bark in the
Why
history
don't
of
they
barks.
just get it trained better, or like put up?
Did
a
you not hear the
smaller
flick of the butt?
fence?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a dog
yeah.
area. Don't let him go fucking crazy wherever he wants.
Nah, come on, bro.
So we're Saturday, of
Tell
course.
us more about you being a great neighbor. With this fucking dog barking nonstop.
Bringing in their trash
you imagine?
cans, checking on their house when they're out of town,
didn't ask you to
bringing
do
in
any of
mail.
that.
I have their keys, so I think they did
Excuse
ask me to do that.
Well, that's a new development because I just heard in Best of you brought in garbage cans when you were not asked.
That's how helpful I am.
Okay, that is not being helpful.
I mean,
That
excuse
is
me.
not being helpful.
Excuse me.
That is
Clearly,
not
they
being
need help
helpful.
if they're out there for 3 days
Nobody
straight.
fucking asked you to touch their cans.
Helpful.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay.
So anyway, the woman who owns the home is a bit elderly, and so her adult son has been living there for the last couple years. And we are out Saturday storm prepping. The big Hurricane Hillary, where we're
Such an
cleaning
asshole.
out all the drains that happen to be on that side of the house, right where the fence is, right where that side is. And we're there, and all of a sudden, I hear the son come out and walk down the side right there.
Not his backyard.
Yeah, the
No,
nerve.
I mean,
You
it
piece
is.
of
It
shit.
is. He's just not like hanging
The
out.
fucking nerve of this guy to
He's
walk
just
in his
not
yard.
hanging
His
out.
own thing that he owns.
And so he comes out, and I hear him, and I go, "Oh no, Nugget's gonna lose his shit right now."
Oh, so you immediately grab the dog and put him inside.
But I'm on the dog's on the opposite.
You're
end.
on the north end
mean,
when
we-
yours is completely
Eddie, I
on
can't
the
just get in.
east end.
I can't just get into the golf cart to
no,
go that
well,
far across the property.
I did consider taking the monorail
Wow, the
There's
from
no
one side of the
monorail.
property to the
I don't
other.
have a
Insane.
monorail.
But I mean, I realized, no, I can't.
I don't have a monorail. I don't have a monorail.
Ricardo, our monorail driver,
Yeah,
he was not
Ricardo.
available at the time,
Okay,
so
there's
we
nobody
could not
named
go.
Ricardo.
And
There's
like
no-
the way that Sky says north side and
East-
south side,
the
like
east
I
side
just
of
say the
the
back
property.
of my house, the left side, the right side.
Do you even know what the east side of your property is?
No.
I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue.
Okay, really?
I don't. Honestly.
Pretty amazing. I don't.
East side of my backyard? What the fuck? It's just a backyard. I don't have an east side.
Okay, well, where when where the breeze comes from.
What breeze are you talking
Well,
about?
I'm not talking about when
County.
you
You stick your-
when you
stick your
live
finger up
when
in
you
the
live
air.
near the ocean, you know where the west side
yes.
is. You know where the
Sorry.
west side is,
Duh.
and you
Fucking
can
idiot.
gauge
Okay.
everything based on that. Okay.
All right, Gwen.
Okay.
You realize though nobody talks like that.
I
Maybe
do.
that
You don't
clear.
live in La Jolla.
I do.
okay.
I mean,
I
you
feel
just
like
say left side,
I
bad.
I
That
feel like
sucked.
real estate people talk like that, like the north side of the property, the west
Go
side of the
fuck
property.
yourself.
By real estate, she means
Go
real
fuck
assholes.
yourself.
Okay, fuck you guys.
No, fuck you.
So we're out there,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
go, oh no,
Here
this
we
is
go.
about to go down.
Uh-oh.
And that is when Nugget charges behind all the trees, in between the trees and the
Oh, God.
fence, and just ruh, 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 ruh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
and
is you being a good neighbor again.
I'm not doing it. Nugget's doing it.
You own the dog.
I
you
know,
dumbass.
I know. And honestly, if I hear them outside, I'll put him inside. But I didn't hear anybody out there. The second I heard him, I'm too far away to catch Nugget before he does it. And because it's one of these like vinyl fences, he's on it and it's like shaking. And he's like, roar,
It's
roar, roar,
16
roar.
pounds, Sky.
I know.
What do you mean?
I know. I don't know. This guy's crazy inside, man. He's got the devil inside him. And so all of a sudden, I hear the neighbor, the son, scream, "Stop it! I've lived here for fucking 2 years. I'm tired of this shit. Fucking stop it!"
So it's
Wow.
finally coming out.
Ooh.
And like me and the boo are there cleaning the drains, and we like literally just freeze and like look at each other. Because I mean, the guy is like right there. I mean, we're right there. The guy's
It's a
right
tough
there.
situation.
But okay, this is warranted in my opinion.
So-
if it happened once and he did that, not cool.
Yeah, I'd be like, whoa, dude,
But this
chill.
guy's got to live with this fucking nightmare dog, nonstop barking all the time because she says it. He barks at the mailman every day. He barks at the Grubhub driver. He barks
Yeah.
at the. So he's fucking over it.
Yeah.
He snapped.
When we started this whole podcast, I've had multiple. I had one person like moved my Oscar with foot once, and I said if he ever does that again, I'll break his fucking foot,
Oh, that's right.
and that happened.
Yeah, that did
And then
Yeah,
You
that's aggressive.
might have some issues.
Might?
I'm just throwing that out there.
Goes to such a weird
One or
place.
two. One or two.
I'll break his fucking foot.
One or
I
two.
told him that
Oh boy,
straight up. And then
didn't
another.
kick him.
No, he moved him with his
Okay.
foot.
Just a push.
Break his
Just a
fucking.
little. Okay. Okay.
No.
And then the other person, I yelled at Oscar, but we were on a walk, and it wasn't even like a thing, and I didn't know the person. So I was annoyed by that.
Okay.
This situation, I would feel, if it happened over and over again, I would eventually start just feeling really bad that my dog is barking so much. And I'd be embarrassed
Well,
by it.
yeah.
And I'd be like, okay. And then so then if I heard the person yell like this, I'd be like, fuck. And I'd tell Haley, I'd be like, we really got to do something about this barking.
100%.
And then I'd probably go to the neighbor and be like, hey, I'm sorry. We're
You should feel bad.
gonna get control of his barking.
Thank you.
Like, I'm sorry about this. We're gonna take him to training. Obviously they can't do anything, but I want to be a nice neighbor.
When you first heard that somebody yelled at a dog, you had a very strong reaction. You
Yeah.
were team dog.
I was teamed
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I always am most of the time.
Yes, but now hearing what exactly is going on,
I gotta be team neighbor.
Wow.
I gotta be team
That's
neighbor.
insane.
I gotta be
I
team
thought this
neighbor.
guy was going to start losing it.
Yeah, I did
because
too.
because we've all been there. We've all had a neighbor who doesn't know how to handle a dog
doesn't
and the
give a
dog
shit.
and doesn't
Whoa.
care and thinks they can do whatever
who
they
thinks
want in
they're
the
a
world.
good neighbor,
Yeah.
but in reality, they're
And you
a
just like
terrible
shut
neighbor.
your dog up, bro.
Oh, geez.
Non-stop fucking barking.
It's
the
not
guy
nonstop.
snapped.
It's just
Sky.
when he walks on that side.
Not just him. That's bullshit.
Oh, you're
You
talking
said
about the
he-
front.
The dog barks all the time.
Yeah.
Well, only
He's got to hear it.
And isn't it loud enough if it's as loud as you're saying for
Thank
them
you,
to hear 'em
Emily.
from the
Thank you, Emily.
Yeah, but his
Which
His dog-
side of the property is
Sorry.
this?
Yeah.
East side,
okay,
west
yeah,
side,
it doesn't matter.
Is it
south
South-
side,
Southwest,
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we at.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we not right now?
the northern quadrant?
What?
So you guys are saying
What did you didn't say a word back?
I would have gone like, oh, I would have went, I'm sorry, my
Samuel,
bad.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
his name's Samuel.
You didn't.
Samuel. I don't know. I'm just assuming it's La Jolla.
Samuel.
Samuel, I'm so sorry.
Ashton, we're sorry.
Our fault. Our fault.
really?
Joffrey.
We're shitty neighbors.
Okay.
Well, I'm so sorry.
Okay, really? No, we just let
You
him.
hid in silence?
We just stood there, and me and the
Just
boo.
let the dog bark.
No, he
Yeah,
did.
I mean-
he did that.
Nugos!
Yeah. Oh, Nugels, you stop it. And you stand in front with your arms crossed and your
Yes.
eyebrow up.
You
That will scare him.
scamp. I'm gonna flick you.
No,
And because there's really nothing the neighbor could do. It's not a lease. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I get it, but you want to be a
You
nice
want to be
neighbor.
a good neighbor, not like Sky.
yeah. So the boo and I made eye contact, and that is when
Whoa!
Look out!
that is when I grabbed Nugget and brought him inside. Like I said, I put him inside when I know they're out there. So I put him inside, closed the door, and then we went back to cleaning our leaves in silence, not saying anything.
You never just said sorry? Is it? I just would think your knee-jerk reaction would be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, real quick or something, right? Just no response?
Poor man has been living like this for 2 years.
Were you like taken back because of his language?
2 years in hell.
I was taken back because of his language. I was taken back because his dog did the same thing to us when we moved in before we planted the trees. Planting the trees stopped his dog from doing that to us.
Oh, Sky, you can never be wrong. It's crazy.
What? I didn't
You're
say...
now blaming this guy? The victim you're blaming?
So he actually knew that we were there and came back a minute later.
Oh.
And apologized to us.
Oh, you motherfucker!
That's
you
crazy,
motherfucker!
For using that language, and he said he said he loves
This guy's
Nugget,
a saint.
and he has tried to befriend Nugget, but unfortunately it doesn't work.
It's a wild animal.
And I said, yeah, that's the same thing. When we moved in, I tried to befriend Zoe, and
you fucking did
You
this.
didn't say, hey,
You turned
sorry
it- you
for my
turned
dog
on him?
barking so much.
No, I did. I go, I'm sorry. I said, this is why we've been talking about putting a full plank fence in, but I know your mom doesn't want that, but it may be time to do that anyway.
She has a gift.
Why not just get your dog trained better?
First of all, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. She's got a gift.
He's protecting the property.
Protecting the property. If somebody walked in, they could boot him across the property.
Who lives there? Where did you protect her from? You ass! You're a bad neighbor.